Hi guys, for this Tuesday tip, we're going to be focusing on your job search strategy. Not just why you should have one, but I'm going to give you a basic outline of one as well. So let's get started. So let's talk about why it's important. So when you're talking about your job search strategy, really that's your roadmap. That's your guiding force of that next step that you need to take in your career. So it's really critically important to have success in your job search is to have a strategy in place. Otherwise, you're a rudderless ship out in the ocean. You're not headed in any one direction. So why don't we just go right into talking about the overall outline for your job search strategy and what you need to include there as a basic minimum. All right, so the first thing that you want to do is update your professional branding, right? You want to make sure that it's keyword rich and that you're getting that information all updated. You're ready for that next step. Your resume is finely tuned and up to date. You have a cover letter and you have your LinkedIn profile up to date as well. Next, you're going to conduct research, right? In terms of your job search strategy, you want to go out and look at the overall market for the number of opportunities that you have in your pipeline per se, right? So you cast a wide net if you're open to relocation. There's different factors that go into that research that will give you that number or the full spectrum of how many organizations might have your type of role. That will help guide you to the right organizations to apply for and invest your time with. So immediately, right, as soon as you decide to start searching for another role, your strategy needs to be focused around building up your network. That means sending out invitations to connect on LinkedIn, um, going out and networking, going to networking events, anything that's local, meetups, general areas that you're going to find individuals that are a level above you or two in terms of their rank and profile because they're going to have those types of opportunities that you're looking for. So here's a real big one. I want you to write down what you want, ideally, right? This is kind of like the preferred section of a job requirement. So ideally, what do you want, right? But you want to have as well your needs. What are the absolute musts? What are the deal breakers in terms of your job and what you're going to do? Because this is going to help you determine if you're going to pursue a role or not. Does it align with your career plan and taking that next step accordingly? So you also want to practice your interview skills. You want to make sure that on a daily basis you're performing your elevator background pitch, you're practicing your star stories. So you want to make sure that you're really working on that on a consistent basis, and if you need to, in terms of your strategy, plug it into your calendar. That'll greatly help you. So in terms of sales, for lack of better terms, is you have awareness, right? And what you're doing is you want to go out and talk to your network and start bringing awareness confidentially that you're looking for your next role. Or if you're currently unemployed, disclose it. Let them know. Let them know how they can help you and exactly what you're looking for. Because if you don't guide them with specifics, I know a lot of people say, I'm looking for my next opportunity. What is that? Specifically communicate it out to your network so they can help you and they're aware of what you need. Next, as most important aspect of everything, right, is to measure your results. I want you to take the time and see what's getting you the interviews throughout your job search and what is not, right? What are the two different functions that, what's working well this month, what's got me more interviews, what's got me second round interviews. Really start to look at those measurements to understand how you're going to make adjustments in the future, right? And you want to look at it and say, okay, I'm getting 4 interviews, from my networking. So I'm going to invest more time in my networking versus just sitting there and consistently sending out, 80% of your time sending out resumes. Increase the amount of time that you're going out networking, right? It's simple. It ebbs and flows, and with those measurements, you can make those adjustments. Thank you so much for taking the time to go through the job search strategy, why it's important, that quick outline. If you guys want more detailed information, you can always feel free to reach out. I greatly appreciate you guys giving me your thoughts and feedback. If it's something that you enjoyed and feel that others will get value from, give it a quick thumbs up or make a comment below. Let me know what you guys are thinking or what you want to see in terms of next topics that I'd be covering here on LinkedIn. Another thing is I do have some exciting news that is coming right around the corner, so I want to kind of prepare you guys for that. In the next couple of weeks, I'll be bringing that information more apparent. Have a great week.